Issue number 21 of the Power Rangers comic by Boom Studios begins with Trini having long hair again. This is despite the fact that she had short hair in Mighty Morphin issue number 21. I really hate the lack of consistency in these comics now. On the plus side, at least Trini is back to her usual self in this issue. So, on Safe Haven, Journey is now a young teenager. That means Journey isn't such a sweet child as we've seen before. Journey's now got quite an attitude, but also appears to have taken a liking to the Hartoonian Kevil Vryn. So now, Zack and Trini are basically parenting a teenager, despite them being teenagers themselves. Vox's followers are hiding in the shadows, watching the Omega Rangers. They're trying to find out where Vox is being kept. Once reunited, they plan to burn the universe. C has managed to locate the Astro Megaship now. It's being held on XV-47, a shipyard in the heart of Exurix territory. Unfortunately, the dock ring's artificial gravity makes long-range teleportation impossible. So, Jason can't use the Master Arch to teleport past the defences. Andros wants to go alone, but Jason won't allow it. And by the way, Jason seems to be coping much better in this issue than he did in Mighty Morphin issue number 21. Funny how he seems to have overcome his mother's death already. As I said before, I hate the lack of consistency in these comics, but at least Jason's acting like himself again. Trini and Zack are involved with the mission, so they'll need to leave Journey with Archon. Journey is annoyed the two Rangers are leaving yet again. To be fair to Trini and Zack though, they just want to keep Journey safe and happy. Aboard the Astro Megaship, the Exurix have yet to penetrate the door to the room that holds the Astro Megaship's most important secrets. Dark Spectre sent Darkonda there to fetch the contents, but before he arrives, the Omega Rangers and Andros get there first. To allow for short-range teleportation, they need to bring down the shield generator. Zack is able to get his Omega Zord extremely close to the generator and deactivates the shields. Jason and Yale then surprise the Exurix. After defeating the Exurix, Jason, Yale and Andros make their way into the Astro Megaship. Back on Safe Haven, Journey is talking with Kevil Vryn. Journey sometimes hates Zack and Trini. Kevil Vryn says that when he first arrived on Safe Haven, he was on his own and did whatever he wanted, but he likes it better when an adult is around to actually care about him. Archon is cooking with C, but then C gets taken out by Vox's followers, so there's not much Archon can do as he's outnumbered. Aboard the Astro Megaship, the Rangers fight their way through the Exurix. Jason asks if Andros is able to morph so they can get a bit of a boost. Apparently, Andros vowed not to morph again until he fixes his mistake and reclaim everything he's lost. So that's why Andros is using this stealth suit rather than morphing into his Red Ranger form. As Jason and Yale continue to fight the Exurix, Andros slips away. He finds his fallen comrade, Zane, the Silver Ranger. He slips the Omega Morpher over Zane's hand, and suddenly, Zane's eyes light up. Back at Safe Haven, the followers of Vox want Archon to open the vault to get to Vox himself. However, Archon said that C is the only one who can open the vault. Archon is then knocked to the ground as Vox's followers look for a way to open the vault. Journey and Kevil Vryn watch from a distance. Kevil Vryn wants to stop Vox's people from releasing the villains, and he tells Journey that they can either hide and pray, or fight and stay. Journey then looks determined to fight to save the universe. Back aboard the Astro Megaship, Jason and Yale are still fighting the Exurix after being abandoned by Andros. They struggle to fight off the Exurix, but then the lights go out, and the Exurix are suddenly attacked. When the lights come back on, Jason and Yale find the Exurix all on the floor. Andros apologizes to the Omega Rangers for abandoning them. He says he did try to stop them from coming along, because he didn't want them to witness what he and the Silver Ranger are going to do next. The Silver Ranger says, "Hello Jason," but looking at the Silver Ranger's teeth, there's clearly something wrong. That's where this issue ends, and although I wasn't really excited by this issue, I like how it set us up for what's to come in the final issue of the story. Andros planned this all along. He found the Omega Morpher, placed it over Zane's hand, and now Zane appears to have been revived, but there's something not right about him. So this is a bit like a follow-up to Countdown to Ruin, and like that comic, this is different from the original Power Rangers in Space TV series. The rest of this issue was almost filler content, and I find myself complaining yet again about the quality of these comics of late. There's just no consistency in the writing. You have one writer for Mighty Morphin, and another for Power Rangers. Both series make up the Charge to 100 arc, but it feels like the editors don't really care about the difference in the style of writing and the look of the series. Trini's short hair in Mighty Morphin issue number 21 and her new bold look now make no sense. The way she casually and vaguely told Kimberly about the Shattered Grid events in that issue was different from the Trini in this issue. It's like there are two Trinis because one writer wanted to do something different with the character. I'm glad these two comic book series are ending.